Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Victor declares a war with Cain, and Amy's crushed by news of Damian's demise. Wednesday, July 30th, 2025. Today on The Young and the Restless, Adam and Victoria make peace, Chelsea helps Claire, and Victor alerts Adam to a coming battle. At the park, Amy remarks to Nate that it's a glorious day. Nate's glad her treatment hasn't worn her down. She says it's lifted her up and thanks him. She has so much to live for now and will do her best to stick around. Nate sighs heavily. Amy makes sure her ringer is on for when Audra or Damian finally calls. She goes on about Demise and there being no cell service where they are in France. They must have so much to tell them. She tells Nate that hopefully he'll be able to take some time off when Lily and Devon get back. She knows her way around an office as well. Nate just wants her to focus on her health. Amy warns when Damian gets back, she'll be at Winters all the time. They might as well make her useful. Nate turns to her and warns he has something to tell her. It's not easy to say. Amy reminds him they've had hard conversations before. She never thought she would get better, but now, with Damian back, and him and Audra on her side, she feels stronger than ever. He should just say what he has to say. He assures her it's not about her cancer. Nate tells her things overseas got messy. He spoke to Audra and then to Lily. Amy asks, "What about Damian?" She pleads, "Tell me about Damian." Nate says, "Damian died, Amy. Your son won't be coming home." Amy goes into denial and declares someone is lying. Nate tells her Lily called. Amy argues that no one called her, she's Damian's next of kin. Nate says he and Lily wanted her to hear it from someone in person. Amy wants to hear it from Audra. Nate says he talked to Audra too. Damian died. I am so sorry. Amy asks if Damian was sick. Why didn't someone do something? She demands to know what happened to her son. Nate explains that someone on staff decided Damian was a threat and killed him. Amy rants, "My baby was murdered? Who was that man to take her son's life?" Nate continues on to say the culprit took his own life. Lily and Damian got closer and this man, Carter, thought he was in the way. Demise's Cain? Lily's ex Amy rants that her son died because he cared about Lily. He gets a death sentence for that. Can Adam and Victoria call a truce? At Crimson Lights, Adam, Chelsea, Victoria and Claire are together. Victoria appreciates them understanding them postponing the funeral. They go over what happened in France. Victoria was grateful they both planned on being at the service, knowing at least one brother would be there helped. Adam cracks, the lesser brother is better than no brother. He apologizes and they go back to discussing France and Cain never revealing his motivations for the trip. Victoria marvels at Ashby being the mind behind the mask. She can't decide if that makes Demise less predictable or more. Adam says Cain must have a plan. Victoria asks him to go on. Adam thinks there's a message in the real estate purchases. Maybe he's dropping hints given he likes to play games. Chelsea asks if Claire would like to take a walk with her. Claire thinks that sounds nice. They exit, and Adam tells Victoria that Claire is a lot like her. Victoria thinks she's more like her father, her kindness and empathy. Adam's sorry they didn't have more time with him. If there's ever a way that I can help. Victoria thanks him. Adam and Victoria go over Cain's purchases, including the athletic club. He's asked someone to look for patterns. He worries he's adding to Victoria's stress. She admits she's used to the two of them working together. Adam guesses being with him puts her on edge. She says that's not fair, he went all the way to nice for the family. Adam assures her he won't let anyone take anything from them ever again. Together or apart, we have to fight like hell to protect what is ours. Adam asks if she wants to join him in stopping Cain in his tracks. You call the shots. Victoria realizes he's become more empathetic when he mentions the difficult time she's going through. He credits Chelsea and Connor. Victoria admits it's nice to talk about something other than Cole. She's not avoiding grief, but they do have to be ready for Cain. They agree he has stones, taking on Victor, or he's insane. They have to figure out how to give him a homecoming he won't soon forget. At the Overlook, Claire thanks Chelsea for suggesting this. Chelsea wishes she could make things easier for her. Claire says it helps seeing her mom and Adam working together. He's been a great support for them with the others away. Chelsea knows it's hard for him to connect. Claire says he's trying. Talk turns to Cole's death. Claire doesn't know what else to say and suggests they just sit. Claire and Chelsea talk about the feelings involved with losing someone. They go over Claire's past and how her parents' love fixed her. Half of that love is gone and she's really angry over being robbed. It's unfair for all of them. Chelsea reminds her she was also given a gift. Maybe try to focus on that. Chelsea launches into a talk about Connor and his condition, and the feelings and guilt she had surrounding it. It's different than what she's going through, but the beauty and tragedy of life is that they don't get to choose what happens to them. Claire's just scared that she might forget her dad's face or voice. Chelsea tells him she might forget details, but never how he made her feel. Claire cries that she was really lucky. Getting him for a dad was so much better than she ever expected. It's hard to let go. Chelsea assures her that her dad will be with her forever. Still at Crimson Lights, Victoria and Adam agree to fight Kane. Cole would want her to be ready and not let her guard down. His eulogy is running through her head. Adam's sure it's beautiful and urges her to share it with him. Adam's sure they can talk about things other than business and asks how Katie and Johnny are doing with the loss. Victoria says, "It hasn't been easy." Chelsea and Claire rejoin Victoria and Adam in the coffee shop. Victoria tells Chelsea that Adam gives her credit for his evolution and empathy. She thanks them both. They'll let them know when they reschedule Cole's service. Adam will let Victoria know when he hears back from the real estate people. Kane is not going to win. Will Victor hear Kane out, on the train car in France? Victor's come back to have a chat with Kane, who asks about Nick. Victor says he's a fighter, all the Newmans are. They don't go down easily, and when they do, they don't stay down for long. Kane's always admired his family's strength. He worked with Victoria for a while and admires all of them. Victor crabs about the mistakes he's made on this trip. Kane can only learn from it. Victor's learned that he's a sleazeball. He'll always be 10 moves ahead of him or whatever identity he assumes. Using an alias is weak. Meanwhile, Chance is dead, Damian Kane is dead, and that freaky friend of his is dead. That's who you are, Kane Ashby. That's your legacy. Kane wants to move forward. Whether Victor wants to accept that or not is a different story. Victor sits forward and intones, "Do you know who you're dealing with, young punk? You watch your ass." He tells Kane no one wants him in Genoa City, no one is waiting for him there, he has nothing to gain. Kane plays dumb. Victor knows he's bought up all kinds of real estate in Genoa City. Kane can't figure out how he knew about the real estate purchases, but he can't block them or stop anything. Victor knows this isn't his endgame. He'll figure it out. Just know it's my town. His big attitude will get him into trouble. It already has. Kane was hoping for peace, but if it's a fight Victor wants, Kane warns he'll get it. Victor loves it when people challenge him, so you watch out for what you wish. Victor intones that he locked up his son and then asked his creepy, robotic friend to kill for him. His son ended up in the hospital. He's not his friend, I'm your worst enemy, Victor warns. Kane says it doesn't have to be this way. Victor tells him if he can't resist the temptation to come to Genoa City, don't come near my family. What will happen in the final scenes? Still in the park, Amy works to get her mind around the details of Damian's murder. Nate says it wasn't the work of a rational mind. Amy cries that she doesn't get it. The last time he held her, he meant it. It was everything she wanted. She fears if she'd let him be, he wouldn't have met Lily. Nate says the only one to blame is the man who took a life. Amy cries that Damian was supposed to have more time, I wasn't. Nate says Damian was grateful to be reconnected with her. She sobs that it wasn't enough time. Nate tells her they'll mourn him together and share memories. Amy sobs, I don't want memories. I want my son. Amy stands and shouts that her son was a part of her, she'd know if he wasn't in the world anymore. Nate says, it's going to take some time. Amy insists Damian is not gone. My son is not dead because I'm still here. I'm still here. Nate holds her as she protests and sobs. She sags in his arms. At Newman Media, Chelsea tells Adam they should have Victoria and Claire to the house. She asks how it felt with Victoria. He admits it was awkward, but they go along. He changes the subject to Claire. Chelsea says she's in pain and feels cheated. She's strong and that will carry her through. Adam hopes Victor won't grind her down in the process. Chelsea sure wants Kyle's back, she'll have all the support in the world. Adam tells her there's no future for them. Chelsea, who hasn't had it easy. Claire says talking to her today was helpful. Victoria's glad. The conversation turns to Kane Ashby. Victoria says they have to prepare as though he's a threat to the family. It won't end well for him. Adam's riled up, not to mention Victor. Claire liked seeing her and Adam with their heads together today. Victoria could tell he really cares about the family. If that's all they ever have in common, that's enough. At Newman Media, Adam takes a call from Victor, who says he's not on his way back yet. Once Nick's released, they'll board the jet. They want to be at Cole's memorial. Victor warns his son that Kane's not backing down and he's working with Billy Boy. Adam says, of course he is. Victor says they're going to crush them. He hopes that won't be a problem with Chelsea. This man has declared war, and he shall have it.